Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Nicole, and today I am 12 DPO. If you have not watched my last few videos, like the last 2 days, go watch those videos before you watch this video, because if not, I'm about to give the surprise away, but I already know I am pregnant. We had positive tests the last few days. I'm taking a test today because I want to make sure the lines are getting darker. I think this is going to be the last video that I record for you guys as a live pregnancy test, but I am going to keep testing, and then I'll upload a video of my line progression where it has all of my pregnancy tests that I've taken starting at 9 DPO, since that's when I first started taking my pregnancy test, and it's also when I got my first positive that I could see. I'm not sure if you guys could really see it through the camera, but I could see it, and all the way till when I stopped testing, which will probably be when I get like a dye stealer. I think that's what I'm going for. I am super excited to share all of these things with you guys, and I'm really happy to be pregnant. So if you're interested in seeing what my 12 DPO test looks like, I'm about to dip some tests and I'm going to show you guys. Also, everyone in my house is awake, so you're probably going to hear dogs, people, kids, everything. It's going to be a thing. Sorry. So I'm going to take a first response and an easy at home test. And I usually stick the test like back in the packaging and I don't look at it while it's loading, and I show you guys first. But since we already know I'm pregnant, I'm not going to bother like hiding it from myself because I'm not going to be surprised. Hopefully, right? Hopefully there's no surprises. I know people talk about how they get like indents or like fake lines on these, like they think it's positive, but it's not. And I've never had that happen, or maybe I had it once happen, but I'm not sure if it was a fake line or if it was a chemical pregnancy, because back when I was trying to conceive for the first time, I did get a positive on one of these, and then the next day I tested and there wasn't a line anymore, but I wasn't taking multiple tests. That's why now whenever I take pregnancy tests, I take multiple brands. That way, if I get a positive, I know it should be positive on both tests, not just on one test, unless it's super early. So it's going across. I'm really hoping that the line is a lot darker this time around. As you can see, it's going across and it already has a line on it. You can already see the test line showing up, which is awesome. That's what I want. I want a dark line. So, same with the easy at home. You can see it already has a line showing up. I remember when I used the Easy at Home with my first pregnancy, I got dark lines on those, similar in strength as the first response, but this time it seems like they're a lot lighter than the first response. So I don't know if they changed their level of like saturation that they pick up on, or maybe the ones, I don't know. It's just interesting to me because like when I was looking back at the test I took for my pregnancy with my son, the lines were pretty dark on there, very similar to the first response, but this cycle, it's not like that. The first response are a lot darker than the easy at home tests. So the tests have done loading. My son is in the bathroom with me right now, so if you hear weird noises, it's because he's playing in here. So I want to show you what the tests look like, and then I'll kind of explain what I'm talking about with the easy at home being not as strong as the first response. So this is what the first response looks like. And here is what the Easy at Home looks like. And then here's what they look like. Okay, that's not gonna work. Let me take a picture. Okay, so I took a picture, so I'll insert it here so you guys can see that the Easy at Home line, the test line, is a lot lighter than the test line on the first response. So I don't remember it being like that for my son when I was looking back at the pictures that I took, but it's definitely not as strong, which makes me think like if you're testing only with these, it's a good chance that it might take you a lot longer to catch it. Or like if you're not, I don't know, if you're concerned that like your levels aren't rising, you might be like, why does this still look so light? It should look a lot darker. I'm 12 DPO. Like I would be kind of concerned, I think, if I was just taking the Easy at Home test. But thankfully, I've been taking both. And so I'll show you the top one is 11 DPO and then the bottom one is 12 DPO. So you can see it is getting darker. I have one more first response test and I have a bunch of Easy at Home tests, and I'm going to keep taking them every day, probably for a while, but I won't make any more of these videos. I will just do a line progression video somewhere in the next few weeks, maybe a month. I'm not sure when it will come up. So if you're interested in that video, please subscribe to my channel. So there's going to be a lot more videos to come talking about my pregnancy and kind of dealing with pregnancy after loss, because there's definitely a lot of emotions that are going on right now. So if you like these videos, stay tuned because there's more. If you have not seen my prior videos that kind of are what's led up to here, my struggle to get pregnant, my miscarriage, my missed miscarriage, which is rough. If you haven't watched all those videos, I'm going to link the playlist right here and you guys can go watch all of those videos if you're interested in it. And, all right, you guys, thank you for watching and I will see you in the next video.